Fly, Dumbo, fly!
Hello, it's the fourth act. I'm Alex.
I'm Phil.
And Tim Burton is back with Dumbo. It's got a lot of people like Colin Farrell and Danny DeVito. It's also got Michael Keaton and Eva Green. And it's Dumbo.
It's got a fake elephant.
And we're talking spoilers.
So if you don't know how we do it here, this is our agree or disagree segment. We've each written down 3 of our biggest takeaways from the movie. We're going to go back and forth. If we agree, we get a little check mark above our name. If we disagree, we get a little red X. Let's get into it. I'll start first. Dumbo is not cute.
What? Disagree. What are you talking about? I thought he was very cute. I mean, he's ugly, but he's cute. What he is he's like movie ugly, which is like the people in the movie think he's ugly, but we as the audience see past that, and we're like, oh, he's cute and beautiful soul. And I saw that. You didn't see it because you're just shallow.
No, I'm not shallow. I just don't think that, like, Dumbo's completely CGI, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I think maybe they should have got a real elephant as a stand-in and then just CGI'd some ears on top of that. I think they made the entire look of Dumbo look so jarring, which, like, in the cartoon, it's just his ears.
He's supposed to be that way. He's supposed to be deformed. He's got the little tiny trunk, and he's got a weird forehead.
In the cartoon, it's just his ears, for the most part. And, like, the cartoon looks cute. I don't know if
that would have been realistic in the movie now.
I don't want to stuff Dumbo of this live-action remake. I'd rather just have a stuffed Dumbo of the cartoon.
You're a terrible human being, then.
I'm not a terrible human being. I like elephants. I have an elephant on my shirt. You're just gray. People are obviously going to make the comparison between the real-life version and the cartoon version, and the cartoon version holds a higher place.
Fair enough. Moving on. I'm tired of seeing characters defined solely by how much they like animals.
Can you elaborate?
Yeah. Yes. Take Jurassic World, for example. The good guys in Jurassic World are the ones who like animals. The bad guys are the ones who don't like animals. Rampage is the same way. Is it that hard? I'm tired of this.
So
if
you want
have
a reason.
A character that hates animals, then you need a damn good reason.
All right. Let me save you some. I agree with you. A character needs to have a reason to hate the animals to be a good character, to be a good villain. So yeah, this movie is a flaw for that. All right. My second point. Everyone is stupid.
I agree with you, but I definitely want to get into this anyway, so why don't you elaborate?
Okay, so there's core 4 main characters, right? There's Colin Farrell, Danny DeVito, Michael Keaton, and Eva Green. They're all equally problematic in really bad ways. Colin Farrell comes home, he's missing an arm, no payoff for that. He doesn't care about the kids. He doesn't address, like, their mother being deceased. He's a horse guy, and like, he doesn't get his horses, and he's so bothered by that. There is no resolution for his character.
He runs into the flaming tent to save his kids.
No! That's what you do when you're a parent. That's not resolution.
Does Colin Farrell's character know anything about elephants?
No, and he refuses to learn.
I have no reason to believe that he does. He doesn't show that he knows how to train them.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't show that he knows how to wrangle them or understand anything about elephants.
The kids want to train him.
Yet he still comes home and Danny DeVito's like, you're our elephant guy, yep.
Danny DeVito, he's not as bad as Colin Farrell.
He's okay.
He's okay. We'll just gloss over that. And then Eva Green, she meets Dumbo, and then Dumbo touches her leg with, like, his trunk, and she's like, you get away from me, you filthy animal. And then 10 minutes later, she's like, I'm gonna ride you on the big top, and we're gonna soar, and it doesn't make any sense. And then Michael Keaton, oh, I don't even know how to describe that without saying, but with the how.
He's so weird in this movie.
Oh, he's just so off the wall. Just nothing that he does makes sense.
He's like, we're gonna go to Dreamland, and then he holds it like this for like 5 seconds.
Hold it for 5 seconds to show the audience what that feels like. That's weird.
And he's up on the control tower, and Dumbo's right there, and you'd think that he'd go for Dumbo.
You think, yeah, he would just lunge for Dumbo's
But instead, he's like, I gotta turn on this park. He turns it on, and they're like, sir, it's gonna explode. He's like, no, it's not.
He sets fire to the whole thing, and it makes no sense.
The whole park is blowing up, and then it cuts back, and he's still doing it.
He goes down the tower, he's like, I gotta get Dumbo. And it's like, you had the opportunity to. He was 3 feet away from you. Indoors, he couldn't fly away. Why?
So that's an agree. This movie asks a lot of you. Suspend your disbelief enough to believe a flying elephant, which already looks ridiculous. The physics of it don't make sense. He needs something on his butt to help him fly, obviously. But my point, I can't suspend my disbelief enough to believe the bubble sequence.
I think that was done to pay homage to, like, the cartoon when Dumbo gets drunk on champagne, because that happens. He sees pink elephants, but it doesn't translate well.
I don't care. There's a flying elephant. Now I have to believe that bubbles are moving on their own?
Yeah, no, it just... It's a giraffe! I know relating the characters pretty tough because they're all flawed and problematic, but there's just one scene which, like, as the audience can get on board with, because, like, Colin Farrell does the thing that we're thinking, and that's complaining about the nets, right? Eva Green's about to take Dumbo for a flight. There's no nets. There's no safety. He's like, hey, you gotta put the nets up, and they don't put the nets up, and she falls. That's the only one scene that makes logical sense where I can get on board with.
I agree.
Thank you.
We've shit on this movie a lot. Having said that, I actually did like Tim Burton's aesthetic that he created. The circusy feel, all the fun stuff that was happening around. I thought Dreamland looked really cool with all the colors and that like dual Ferris wheel.
I agree. I like the aesthetic. The circus aspect of it was really cool. Now it's the rattle off time. Now we're going to talk about the things that didn't make our top 3 list about the film. I only have one point. It seemed like there was an enormous abundance amount of close-up shots of people gasping. Every time he takes flight, I don't need to see 3 minutes of people. Oh my God!
I've only got a couple. One, it was surprising seeing Batman and Penguin team up. Tim Burton reunion. And why does Michael Buffer keep showing up in movies? The Rocky and the Creed movies make sense because it's wrestling, but he had a cameo on Holmes and Watson. I don't know why. He was just in this movie to be like, oh, let's get ready for Dumbo!
Look, Disney shows with the big bucks to get that voice.
Was it worth it, though? Was the movie worth it? Let us know in the comments below if you thought this movie was worth it, or should Disney just slow down?
Or should they speed up, go tenfold in and
No.
make Dumbo the part of a shared universe?
No.
Maybe he makes a cameo in Aladdin.
If you like
recruits
this
the
video,
genie.
check out our channel. It's a weekly segment called Agree Disagree. We're doing Shazam next week.
That's going to be off the wall.
So like, subscribe,
Or don't.
ring that bell, please. Bye.